Yo, shout out to Dead Press. Let's go. Shout out to the 215, the 267, the 302, the 609. Shout out to the Tri-State. Shout out to my family members, the so-called Black Americans, the real indigenous royal bloodlines of the Americas. Shout out to the Amaru Khan. Shout out to the royal bloodlines around the world, because some of y'all is full-blown, some of y'all got a splash of us in you, and that's all you need for us to pay homage to you here in the ancient lands of the Americas. Shout out to the royal bloodlines around the world and around the cosmos. We all celebrating the solstice, man. We having a great time on the solstice. Shout out to all the cosmic bloodlines and all the royal bloodlines around the globe. I appreciate y'all. Before we get started on this live stream, let's pay divine honors to the universe. Divine honors to our Father, the Son. Divine honors to our ancestors. Divine honors to our beautiful planet, our Mother, Earth, and our ancestral lands, which is the Western Hemisphere, Tameri, or who you might know as the Americas. Possibly your ass is a foreigner to the Americas, and we need to go ahead and back you on out of here because y'all is acting weird in the Americas. So we're going to have to get you on out of here. First things first. Yes, we will be doing the real translation of the Great Sphinx of Giza up here. And I will not be part at or encumbered by these people tonight. We're going to go through this thing and I'm going to break their history in half. I'm going to show y'all that you're part of history now. Yeah, I'm going to make you part of history now. Since you want to act crazy and you want to come in here and be like, yo, I'm going to watch this dude tonight. I'm like, oh, you know what? I always give something back if you give me your time. I give you something profound. You walk away from this joint, your thing be like, wow, 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 wow. Your jaw be like, wow, 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 wow. I just got on here, did the call letters. Get up here now. Now you on Front Street, Chris. Chris Zeller wants to stop me from introducing and letting all the people from doing their solstice dinners and let them come on in and start staggering in here, all food drunk. So you, huh? Oh, you want to come up? What you mean no? Get up here. Anybody know about this? Let's see what's really going on. Huh? Is you on this level? Huh? Pen is mightier than a sword. But according to my sister Time today, stone smashes the pen, Earth. Stone smashes the pen, dude. Bang! Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. That was once said by a wise Atlantean priestess. Straight up. Yes. Let's go. We would love for you to come on in here and we'd love to wire dyer. Let's get some Africans in here, see if they know about this artifact. Hey!
Dude, I know nothing about this, but all I got is a stupid old joke for it.
Oh, you got a joke for this, John? All right. Go ahead. You ready to go ahead? Ready, go ahead.
Well, you know why that, if they still,
Blocked. Go ahead and tell your story walking, buddy. We don't need that in here. What? You thought we was going to do your story over blanket over top of this translation? Are you out of your mind? He was talking. Are you still talking to me? Was he talking to me that whole time? What? You. Now you're talking to yourself. This is getting too easy. We're so good at this. Hey guys, come on in. Hey. Don't come up like that guy right there. Police officer. They're so creepy, man. So creepy. You want to tell a story when I'm about to, you don't know anything about this, but you want to tell your own story in my live stream? I don't think so. You know who's in here? See, if we all have our crowns on and all that, and we sit in there, which we will be, they not gonna be talking like that. They ain't gonna be like, you know what? Let me tell you a joke. They ain't gonna do that because it ain't gonna be no joke. But right now, they think it's a joke. That's good. That's good too. Yeah, there's a whole lot of them around here. That's okay. We always warm it up for a couple of minutes and let people come on in because I didn't give them an actual time frame. You know what I mean? So we normally do what we do. We don't cater. I'm not here to cater. Okay. We're going to do these things. I'm not here to hurry up and go through this stuff. I'm here to, so this right here going to give you the, like, you trust me. You're going to have all that going on tonight. This thing gets real crazy, man. I'm telling you. We get into it this evening. Yeah, we do. I got 30 receipts queued up. 28 receipts. 30. Huh? What you think this is? So, yeah, we're going to be going through some receipts today. But it's going to be the full translation of the Great Sphinx of Giza. But if there's somebody else up here who wants to offer up their own translation, we always give you that opportunity too. We also give you the opportunity to back away from what you're doing on this planet. Stop it. Stop everything. Stop everything. Tell the truth. See, because stopping ain't just enough. You need to tell you need to tell who my people are here. You ain't going to tell on yourself, and I don't expect you to. Even though everything's coming out, we already pushed you out into the public already. See, these fruits and flowers offerings, they're very powerful, man. You see, now you out into the public. You can't do none of those things that you used to do out in the secret anymore. Now everybody sees it because of us. We pushed you out there. Now you can't do it in the spiritual no more. Do I read the Emerald Tablets? Really? I wrote the Emerald Tablets, my man. I told you in the Emerald Tablets that when I come back up here, if you have subjugated this planet, what I'm going to do to you. I also told you that in there. If you don't remember, it's in Emerald Tablet 1, exactly what's going to happen here. Yes. They ain't listening. They said that I read them. I could teach you them. I could tell you which one, where's what, and what. I could teach you them. We have. That's our couple years ago stuff. We're doing the Emerald Tablets now because we can read what's happening next and all that. So you just why don't you stick around, man? I sent you the invite if you want to come up here and I'm gonna show you something real quick. Let me show you some. Now we starting to get some Atlanteans in the building. Peace. Let's go. Are we on the Emerald Tablets? Come in here, man. Come on in here. You behind? I look restless? Damn. Me? No. I'm just chilling. I mean, I'm a little, I didn't really, I didn't get no rest really today, but it's cool. I feel fine. I feel good. Yes, I'm fried. That was that, what's the name? What the heck is this right here? That's that, what is this called? That's that goddamn pink certs. The pink certs is crazy. Shout out to the pink certs on the solstice. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah, so that's why my Jones is low. Egypt, right? Goku, you know about this? Come on up here, man. Tell them about this, please. Because they be acting like they want to know and they know everything. Do I do the game quiz anymore? I do. I do the game quiz sometimes. But I'm letting everybody build up their knowledge because we don't be getting a lot of participation. People be scared of, like, you know what I mean, off the top. And, American Planner and Champ and Nate and all them type people. They don't want to be going up against them. Yeah. Well, I'm going to talk about something that's over in Africa. So if an African want to come up here, you're allowed to come up here. It's not just, this is our land. But your heritage is the stars. Your heritage is the stars, not just this planet. You see? We got to take care of our planet so we can go to the stars, man. Shout out to the donators from earlier stream. Damn, Rodney again? Damn, Rodney. Rodney, $50 donation. Damn. And Barry, is that y'all again? Yeah, that was, I already shouted y'all out earlier. Oh, damn, my bad. And Barry Robinson, 777. Yeah, I shouted y'all out. Falcon, yes. Put a 2 if you're new here. Put a 2. Put a 2 if you're new. We're about to go into this, man. You know me. Let me see how much have I got this queued up. How much of it? Oh, they got the whole thing for me. Dang. And they gave me full translations across the board. Dang. This thing could get ugly if somebody try to come up here acting weird. Better not do it because I got all translations queued up to get you out of here. Dang. You better chill out. Ah, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Put a 2 if you're new. There's all kind of people sitting in there like, this is our land. And I am the Jaguar. So yes. But we got way more stuff to do. We got to take care of the whole planet. You know what I mean? We got to raise her all the way to the frequency. You know what I mean? That's why we did the things over in Africa, even though we ain't even going to be over there. That's why we did those things. You feel me? Yes. All right. We got 2 people that's new. 2. That's it. We got 2 new people. All right, man. Hey. Get the energy up. Let's get it. We're about to get into this, Joe. Or you want me to go get what you want me to do? I mean, because we could get into this too. I got a bunch of stuff we could get into. I'm trying to raise the frequency though, so I'm trying to stay out the low frequencies, man. I'm trying to just. We can get into all that though. I got all that queued up for you tonight, big dog. It's the Sphinx for me. What y'all want to do? Great Sphinx of Giza? Put a 2 in the chat if you ain't never seen me translate the Great Sphinx of Giza, man. This is the Great Sphinx of Giza right here. This is a picture of it. The full John right here. What you want to do? This the Great Sphinx of Giza, cuz. Let's go. We going in. I'm going to show that the Africans did not make this. We made it. We put it there. You want to play the games, right? You want to play the games, right? You want to play the game? If anybody want to say I'm lying, you can come up here right now. And you Africans. I'm going to show them. Exactly. I'm going to show them. For the people who've never seen me do this full translation, we're about to do the full translation. We're doing the full joint. Yes. So look. All right. So y'all kick back and y'all relax. Let's get it. Let's get into it. First, we're going to go into this area right here, into the chin right here. Obviously, we're going straight in. We ain't going to play no games with you. As you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and move out the way. This shows the African coming into Egypt in 1050. The eye, the other eye, the nose, top lip, crease in the lip, bottom lip, chin, and the helmet, the war helmet of the African person right there. You can see it right there. You see? He got his whole arm is sticking out. He's got a sword in it that's broken right there into a 1, 0, 5, 0. You see that? Yes. He's coming here on a boat. He's coming in on a boat right here, right? And he's got Caucasians with him, right? Well, let's zoom over there to the Caucasians. Let's go over there. First, let me let y'all screenshot that boat. Y'all screenshot the boat. This is a historical live stream, so the Atlantean history, the real histories of the planet. You see right there? 1050, the Africans come into Egypt and start destroying that stuff and start taking over that stuff. Okay. That's the zoom into the African right there. Let me back up here. You see right here, you see Caucasian people. Watch. You're going to see this lady. Here's her eye, her other eye, her nose, and her mouth. She's juking. She's puking. See, she's puking right there. You can see her hair right here. You see that? She's puking. You can see another dude right here. Here's his eye. They're like googly eyes. You see one eye's that way and the other one's like, he's cross-eyed. You see his nose is red. You can see his mouth is open and his tongue is out right there. You can see he got buck teeth. You see that? Up here, when you wipe them away, you can see another dude. Look, you can see his eyes right there. Here's his other eye, the nose. You can see his mouth right here, his chin. He's all scratched up and scuffed up, and he's got like blonde hair, spiky blonde hair right there. He's right there. Their dog is even right there. You see? The eye. The other eye, the nose, the mouth, and the ear, and his back, and everything. There's their dog and everything. Yes. Can you see these things? Y'all look at that, John. I'm going to go back to something real quick. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I told you this is cookie. This is the cookie. What? As you can see here, they're trying to like mess with the live now. They're trying to say my gifts are suspended for 10 minutes and all this. What did I do? As you can see here, you mad now. You mad because I'm showing that you the slaves to the Africans. That's crazy. You slaves to the Africans. Right now they are even still. Moving right along. This is a part that I haven't showed yet. So in 1050, they come up against this pharaoh right here. You can see his eye, his eyebrow. Here go his nose right here. His nose, you see his mouth is screaming. You can see his chin is long right there. It's the pharaoh. You can see his head. See that? You can see as you got the headdress right there and all that. See that? With the serpents, you see? Come up against the Pharaoh there. You see? Yeah. A major change happened in 1050 BCE. They said before the Common Era, right? Marking the end of a new kingdom, right? And the definitive political division in Egypt. This is in BCE. This is in the current era. So they're telling the story as a further story back. You see that? Definitive political division in Egypt that characterized the start of the third intermediate period. You see? But this really happened in the 1000s, really. You see what I'm saying? This time, in the current time. You see? It shows major change happening. You see? They're not going to talk about it in modern time. You see? But you can still catch it. You see, so here you can see on the side here, you can see the Pharaoh, his nose, his eye, his eyebrow. He's got the Pharaoh helmet on. You can see his mouth is open and his chin right there. You can see his whole face. Right? Yes. As you can see here, we moved it back a little bit. So you can see the eye, the nose is the Pinocchio nose, the mouth and the chin. You can see the L, capital I, say the capital I, A, capital A, R, S. These are all capital letters. Liars! Shows that you're a bunch of liars and you use lies to take the kingdoms. And your shapeshifters also. It shows right here, look. See the eye, the other eye of these white glasses right here. See these white glasses? Where did we see these white glasses before? That's a mask, ain't it? See the nose? You see the mustache right here? And you can see the chin of this dude, see him? That's right. That's right. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You see that? These are shapeshifters. So they shapeshift, right? So this is a shapeshifter right here. Shifts into this lady here, boom. The eye, nose, mouth, chin. She got blonde hair. And she got blonde hair. Lady, you out of here. You ain't making it. She lying to this soldier. You see his eye, his other eye, nose, and his mouth. He got a turban on, a red and white turban right there. You can see he got a soldier outfit on, and he's listening to the lies. See that? Yeah. Yeah. Original receipt. You said there's a lot in this clip. You come up here and translate it. Because before I was translating this, you didn't even know there was anything in it. So you want to translate it? Come on up here. We love people like you. We hope you can get this translation up for us. Thank you. Come on. Get up here. Because I'll just sit here and watch you do it. I don't have no problem with that. Can I continue? All right, cool. As you can see here, Now, when we move into the eye, you can see the clear eye of the dude and all of that, right? Listening to her lies. Now that kind of transforms into a bow and arrow because now he starts getting the army to go against the real bloodlines. You see? The bow and arrow is expelling the bloodlines, and you can see right here, this is the sun facing this way. This way. You can see right here, look. You see the eye, the nose, the mouth, and the chin of the sun right there. This is the sun, and he's sad, you see? And up here, you can see the eye, the other eye, the ear. Here's the nose right here. And you can see the paw of the jaguar consoling the sun like it's going to be okay. You see? He's got his paw on the sun's back like, man, it's going to be all right. And he's right because I'm back on deck. And let's go. And you see right here. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the bow and arrow. And you can see right here because he's upset. The sun is upset because the people put the T-U-R-E with the star. The Torah with the star. You see the star right there? The Torah. What? All right, well, who cares? Whatever. I don't care. You see right here? They put the Torah over the sun knowledge. You see? They put the Torah over the sun knowledge and expelled the royal bloodlines in the dark cycle. They can't do that in the light cycle. Let me see you do that in the light cycle, boss. Ain't no bow and arrow gonna do none of that this time. Ain't none of your little primitive weapons can do it. You see? Because those are royal bloodlines that wanted to be honored among men, and that's why you could get them out of here. You see? My people will be honored by their works. Now, see, they expelled the royal bloodline. Let's move over there to it. Move over there to it. As you can see here, this is the nose of the Great Sphinx of Giza. And everybody keeps saying that this was knocked off by and was blown off by Napoleon and all these different stories that all these people been there for a million times. This was not blown off. This was made just like this. As you can see right here, the eye, the nose, the mouth, and the chin of this person. He's got black hair right here. You can see his black hair. I'll show you again. The eye, nose, mouth, and the chin of this person. He has a sword in his hand. See the sword? He's protecting this woman right here. Here's her eye, her other eye, nose, her mouth, and her chin right there. She's got braids in her hair. She looks like an Aboriginal American. You see? And she's like sitting down kind of. She's on her knees. Here's her knee right here. See? Yeah, you do. They get expelled from the kingdom. Yeah. You see? Now watch. Let's move around. Let's move it on out. Let's zoom in over here because then you can see the deer. You can see that the wild man, they have to go into the wild and you see the wild man is here and you can see the deer. You can see the deer here. You see this deer? He got the antlers right here. He got antlers right here. If you got this on your TV, this is looking real fire right now. You can see the deer right here. You see this? You can see him. Let me get out the way y'all can see him. You can see the primitive dude right here. Look, you can see the monkey man. You see the eye, the other eye, the nose, and you can see his teeth. His teeth are jaggedy right there. You can see his lip. You see that? He right there. Look that back. And the Asian too. Look, the eye, the other eye, the nose, the mustache right here. There's the ear and the Mongolian hat. We've seen that plenty of things. See that? Yeah, because they from the Red Deer caves. The deer's kind of red looking. You see that? Yo, that joint crazy. That joint, when you see that 3D, that like 5D, that go to 5D, it start messing with your brain a little bit. Like, damn, that's crazy. I'm going to let y'all soak that in for a second, and we're going to move along. Yes. Yeah, you see that. That is wild. You can see the deer. So this clearly is not blown off. This needed to be translated, and none of those people who've been over there for 50 times couldn't do it. The royal prince did it of our clans in the Americas, because we're the ones who put this here. We'll be proving that before this is all said and done up here tonight. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, we will. Yeah. Now, moving right along. Now that we have seen, right? We see how the the translation goes, right? Came up the cheek all the way up the joint like this, right? To come all the way through, right? Now, this half over here showed how they took the kingdom, right? In the Great Sphinx of Giza. This is what we're looking at for all the people just entering and like, what is all these images? And you can see them. That's what we're looking at. What they said was blown off and all that. That is not blown off. This was made just like this. Now, yeah, y'all's brain, if you're like laying back with your jaw, you can feel like when I was doing the translation and looking, because I couldn't help when I was doing screenshots, but to look into it, you know what I mean? And I was getting like on the back of my neck, that joint was jumping up to my brain. I could feel it jumping up to my brain. Yes, I could. It's crazy. I love it. I was like, yeah, hit that joint. Hit that joint so I can be like, hit up. I'll jump out the roof of this joint right here. Bust right out the roof. Yeah, so yeah, now we see how they took over the kingdoms, right? With the lies that come in, they start using they swords got broke and they got rocked. It looked like, right? Then they started using lies, and they got they did a military coup basically. You see, with lies, exiled the real kingdom. Right, with the Torah, using the Torah knowledge, which is bullcrap. Now, this side shows what happens to them for doing all of these things. So it goes into some of the time frame that we're in right now and some futures. And I will show you some of those futures this evening. Remember, you are part of history right now. Nobody's ever done this. So let's keep going. We're not done. We don't fake it till we make it. We take it to the limit and break it. Shout out to Black Thought. Shout out to all of the Atlantean, the real Atlantean people in the Americas. Let's get it. Now, we see what happened in the other eye, right? We see that they exiled the kingdom, right? Now, this eye, and that's why they do the whole covering the eye, because that's a protection sign. They are seeking protection from their dark being that is helping them do this stuff. You see? And I'm the light being helping my people get rid of those people and that dark being, because he's not more intelligent than me. I don't care how big your head is, cuz. You're not from here. I'm on my planet, and you way far from you alive. You're a long way from home, homeboy. And I caught you a long way from home. Now, this shows. Yes, Jeebus is the dark being. You're right. This shows in the eye here. Watch. Shows the eye. Here's the other eye. Here's the nose right there, right? Here's the mouth right here, and this is a beard of an old head. See him? Here's the eye. You see him? Can y'all see him? Let me give you one more time. Eye, other eye, nose, right? His mouth is right here, and you can see his beard right there. See that? Of an old head right there. You see right here, you can see he's looking at his son that's in a casket. This is a casket right here. And you can see his son, he got black hair right here. You can see his eyes closed. You can see his nose and his mouth right there. He in that casket. Can y'all see that? Yeah, he in there. He in that by and by. Let's sing a song for him, y'all. In that sweet by and by. Oh. In that by and by, man. You down to Cal, you're gonna be with Calvin Candy in that by and by. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You thought it was over. You know, they be in there like, yeah, this is conquered land. When you sneak thieved everything. You thought it was over. Nah, this ain't over, homie. We still right here. You know that, right? I don't care what kind of classifications, whatever you classify and told the rest of the world. We know who you are, and you know who we are. You're still right here. That's a problem for you. As you can see here. As you can see here. That's not good for you. Because this is sacred land, and this is a sacred people you're dealing with. That fell into the dark cycle. Now we got the royal princes and princesses all over the place. And they all up and through here. All on the lands, all over the world, scattered everywhere. You messed up. Now we see that you got passed away over this stuff. And I said I wasn't going to show no futures, but here I go. This right here ain't even the future. This is the past. This already happened to him. And I'm going to show you how we know that this already happened to you. And I'm going to show you that this happened to you too. You see right here, look. You can see the eye right here. You can see the nose, right? You can see the mouth and the chin. He's leaking. His mouth is leaking right here because he gets ran over by this black car. See this black car? This is a whole silhouette of a black car is the wheel, the other wheel. You can see it right here. This is the whole car right here. See that? And above that car, there's a silhouette right there. You see the silhouette? Oh, yeah, your ears is ringing all crazy right now. Yeah. Dude gets hit by that car right there. See his hair? Look. See his eye? His nose, his mouth, and he's got these square glasses. You see? Oh, yeah, he got square glasses right here, right? And he got white hair, right? His wife is looking up at him right here. You see his wife is here's eye, the nose. You come down, here's the mouth and the chin right here of his wife. She got blonde hair and it's bloody a little bit. And you can see her blonde hair right there. Y'all see that? Yes, up above it shows the ancestors came and collected them. Look, you see the eye, the other eye, the nose. You think it's a game. Look, here's the mouth and the chin. That's why people is getting final destination because they are getting collected. Don't give it away, Toya. As you can see here, right? Inside of here, you can see L, U, it shows the U, C, E, C, F. That C, E turns into, when you turn it a little bit, it goes C, F right there. When you look that up, look. See, I put it right up there. It shows Tom Love. Look, Tom Love, the founder of Love's Travel Stops, passed away March 7th, 2023 in Oklahoma City at the age of 85. The cause of passing away is not given, but now we know why you passed away, homeboy. We know. Let's see who Tom Love is. There's Tom Love right there and his wife. You're probably thinking, what do these people have anything to do with anything? They're the richest Native Americans, Caucasians in the world. They're the richest Native American couple in the world. And you see why they wanted to make Native Americans, right? Because they wanted to have travel stops all over the Americas, you see? And that's what you get for trying to make an industry out of a sacred land. You're out of here, bubs. Yeah, exactly. These are the people. This person right here, Tom Love, this guy right here, as you can see right here, the founder of Love Travel Stops is right here in the hieroglyphics, him and his wife. So, I know I am correct about everything, Jackson. Yes, I have showed y'all the future, and I'm going to show you again tonight. Now that we see that was 2023 now. Whoa! We starting to get a little closer to the days where we are, aren't we, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, baby, this is getting a little crazy, isn't it? 2222. 222. Now we done got in came around that corner. Yes. The richest Native Americans. Because Native Americans are not the Aboriginal American people. That's why they're getting collected. And I kept telling them that you're going to get collected by the ancestors and they don't want to listen to me. I'm showing you. I showed you the ancestor standing right over top of him, collecting him. You're going to get collected. That's why I don't really be getting mad at you, because I already know your future. You're out of here. You're probably going to catch the whole translation, Chan. Well, you got the forehead left. The Native Americans are the Jews. What do you mean? They're the same people. They're the exact same people. Those people made the Native American groups and the Triple Ks, all of that. They're all hate groups. The Native American groups are hate groups, period. That's a fact. They are. They are. Every one of them. Now, we're moving. I want to show y'all really quick before we go. Keep going. They're the ones who disenfranchised the Aboriginals, the so-called Black Americans, the ones who put all this stuff here. That's why we know this. That's why I can translate it, because my people put it here. We put it here. See? We are the real royal bloodlines of this planet, or the chosen ones, or the biblical people and all that. We didn't come from no Africa, none of that. So now we done went from all the way over here, came all the way up into here, came all the way through here, did this jump right here, came all the way. Is this destroyed? Is this destroyed? Did Napoleon do something to this? Or anybody else? Did somebody knock their noses off? No, that's a story that the Africans made up so they could keep this stuff, because they can't translate it. They don't know what it is. Now, we're going to translate it because we're the ones who put it here. So we'll go ahead and we'll do all the talking. They can get up out the way. We went all the way through here, did this whole thing, even showed your dog, and y'all was trying to fight over the dog, or eat the dog. You see over here, start coming up into here, show that you exiled the royal bloodlines with lies. We've seen that, right? Come in here. We see now we're into your judgment and what's going on to you. Now we went to 2023. is right here. This is 2023. We know your timeline and everything. Huh? This is 2023 over here. Now we're going to move up into the forehead of the of this translation. Now we're going this on your forehead now. God damn. Stay with me. Don't lose me now. Get your eyeballs adjusted because this one's going to be a doozy. Stay with me. You see right here. When you come in here to get your equilibrium, you got to look at this woman right here. Here's her eye right here, right? Here's the other eye. You can see her eyebrows too. Her nose is right there. You can see her mouth is right here. See that? See her mouth? See her nose? See her eyes right there? Here's the other eye right there. See that? And see her face. See? In back of her, there's like a city block right here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to get over there. I'm going to get over there. Behind her. These are buildings behind her. Watch. I'm going to show you. I got to just move it over one and then you're going to see. You see, look. This is a city block. You can see the curve right here. Watch. Here's the curve. See the curve and then it goes down. See? This is a whole building right here. These is little stores. Can y'all see this? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. You see? Can you see it? You see this woman. You see her? You see her eye, her other eye? You see? Nose, her mouth right here. See that? See her? Now you can see back behind here. You can see that city block that she's walking towards us. She's walking away from that, right? There's another lady walking across the street. As you can see here. You see right here, you can see her eye, her other eye, her nose, her mouth, and her chin. You can see her. And she got like blonde hair. You see her? See her right there? She's got a green dress on. You see she got a green dress on with a white scarf. You see that? You see? Her head pops smooth off. Look, her head pops smooth off. Look. The eye, the other eye, the nose, and the mouth is sad, and she gets deleted. It looks like it's a deleted joint, and her soul leaves her body. Here's her soul. Look, I'm going to show you her soul. This is her soul right here. See? Her soul leaves her body right here. You see her eye, the other eye, the nose, and the mouth, and her soul is crying. See that? Her soul is crying. I'm going to draw her soul one more time so y'all can see her soul crying. You see this right here? Here's her soul right here leaving her body. You see the eye, the other eye, the nose, the mouth, and her soul's crying right there. What? That's that lady that's in the office right now. That's that one lady. The one lady, Pam. Oh, Pamela. She's out of here. Yes. Oh, Pamela. And I ain't talking Anderson. You're out of here, Pamela. You know why? Because look, on that city block right there, right up above it, you can see the sign. Our Father right here, look. And he is, you see his eyes, other eye, his mouth right here, and he is dripping. You see? Because they expected a real winter, but it ain't going to be no real winter. This thing going to get, the sun going to get close. You see how close he is right here? He gets underneath all these clouds up here. See all these clouds up here? He gets up underneath there. And he started leaning on you like, yo, remember he was trying to put clouds over me? Remember? Lean on your back now. Get your back. Man, until you get out of here, then he lean on the next person. You out of here, Joe. You see that? That's why their heads get deleted. Look, let's go up to it. You see the head get deleted. You can see the ancestor right here, the eye. Look, the eye, the nose, the mouth, the chin. You see? Look. You see him? He stops her in her tracks. Boom. She gets stopped in her tracks, so you can see, and their money goes down to nothing. You can see the dollar sign right here. See the dollar sign, and it shows the sun says 0. Like, I'm taking them down to nothing. I'm showing y'all that there are inner earth energies that we incarnated here that's going to rock their socks in the physical. Showing you it. Showing it. Showing it to you. Showing their whole souls leaving their body and everything. That joint, the soul joint, is wild. You see this right here, good. This is different. Once you start like, yo, right? Moving right along. Hold up, we got somebody want to ask a question? After she gets rocked right here, you see? Here she go right here. She gets rocked. She gets deleted. Here's the ancestor, the eye, the nose, the mouth, the chin. That's why I told you, look at his hair. Y'all better be careful. He got the ears. He got like the angel ears and all that. That's why I say you got to be careful of like being racist and stuff like that. That's why I told you that. You see what I'm saying? You have to be very careful. You see what he looks like, right? You see? Don't do it. Judge the energy. You're an Atlantean. You can do that. You see what I'm saying? That's what your gifts are. You have gift automatic. They're here. We've been doing this. But they see her head pop off. Look. They see her head pop off and they beat feet. Look. They get east on her quick as hell. Look. They see her head pop smooth off and they get deleted. The eye, the other eye, nose, mouth. She gets deleted. Homeboy rolls out. Look, see the eye, the ear, his arm right here. And here's his legs. Look, you can see his legs. He starts beating feet. He starts getting up out of there, cuz. Yes, he starts rolling out. It shows that you can see like a bunch of different faces in here. You can see a bunch of people in there. And you can see people getting trampled. You see the eye, the other eye, nose, the mouth. This woman getting trampled. You can see that the sun comes back and makes them, he rolling out. He's like, pure. Yo, he gets out of there quick, cuz. They all try to run down into here. There's a door right here. See that? Try to run down into there. See? That ain't gonna work neither. Up here, look. You see the alien, the Saturn shapeshifter that's helping him. Look, he's shocked. You see his eye, his other eye. You can see his mouth. You can see his head right there. See that? He's looking. He's like, oh my God. Yeah, ain't no God. Ain't no God. Yeah. Yes. Now he running. Now like the ancestors come for him. They come to get him. Because he gets jammed up over here. Let's go get him jammed up. Right here. You can see him get jammed up right here. Look. You see his eye, the other eye. Look, you can see his head right here. See that? And you can see he's on his knees. You see, here's his knees right here. You can see his arms is behind his back. You're out of here. You're out of here. You see that? You're going, I know what you look like. You're right here. The eye, the other eye. You see he's got glasses on. Look. See that? You see the nose right here? You see his mouth right here? He got a goatee. This is that dude Elias that I told you all about. He's in the other joint from Tula. Remember, he's the one who got mad at them. He's like, how's Earth Speaks telling me that I'm who I am? Because he has no idea how the heck I know that. Yeah. So look, right here, it shows who he is. And that's why I walked up to him and was like, what's up, Bill Gates? And he was scared. He got scared. Because this is Bill Gates. As you can see right here, look, it says it right here. M-R, Mr. right there. The back of the R turns into the G right there. Top of that G turns into the A. The T is sideways a little bit over here. Let me help you see it. Let me see the A. Oh, here's the T right there. Oh, let me try to get it. Let me try to get it in my Zoom here. A, T, E. Mr. Gates, it says right there. Here's the S right here. Mr. Gates. It says right there. Yes, Mr. Gates. It shows that that's who you are, boss. And I tracked him anyway. But when you look, yeah, as soon as all that stuff gets done, underneath that, you can see why I'm teaching you all this stuff. As you can see here, you can see the eye, the other eye, the eyebrow, the nose, 2 nostrils. My mustache is woofing in the picture like it is right now, actually. You see my ear and my hoodie, as you can see here. Yes. Yeah, that is me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, there you go. That right there, what I just showed you, is the full translation. And now you see why we know all of this stuff, because we're the ones who put it there. Like I told you. Shit. Yes. Yeah, this is really happening for all the people out there. I don't know. That only took us an hour. That took us a whole hour to do. Full hour for that translation. Absolutely. Yes. Put a 2 in the chat if you was in here and you didn't get to never see that before. But it shows me right there. It also shows me as the Jaguar too. Watch, I'll show you. You look at this eye right here. Look, see this eye right here? You got to follow the nose, come straight down right here. Here's the black nose right here. Here's the front of my face right here. Right here. 2 lines in front of my face. Here's my mouth and my chin right here. And it shows my paw right here. Shows my paw do this. I don't want to get into why. I just want to, I see, you can see that I'm the Jaguar there. It shows it. I hunt down this reptile right here. There's a reptile right here. See his eye right there? See his nose? You can see his mustache right here. You can see his chin. He's pissed that I know where he's at. I got you. You are going to meet me. And you're not going to get one word out of your mouth. You ain't going to get one freaking sound. You better not make a sound. It's just know it's over and it's time. It ain't time for you to talk neither. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear anything. So, just let you know. Yeah, you see him. I've tracked his butt through the hieroglyphics. He was easy for me. Mm-hmm. This also shows in great detail, like where this place is and all of these things, where he is, the whole thing. So you guys go ahead and fulfill those prophecies. You go ahead and fulfill those prophecies, big guys. I'll be waiting on you. You're going to come right to me. You see? And now when you see the Great Sphinx of Giza, when you pan away, you can clearly see it. You see? You can walk up into it. Look. Walk right up into it. Look. Boom. Look. You can see it from back here. That John, once you see it, you like, damn, the Great Sphinx is fire. They stopped us from knowing all this. Boom. Then move him all the way. Bam. And you can see, like, that John's fire. Mm-hmm. And it ain't no game. Your eyes go right to it immediately. Yeah, you can see the picture. It's color. It's color popping off the joint to you now. You're like, damn, that joint is... These other people like, nah, this was all destroyed. What? No, this is amazing knowledge. What? Shows the past, present, and future, and we just bring it all together. Boom. We are the Olmec. That's what Olmec means. You can bend time together. Bend the time frames together to boom. That's what we bring that stuff to us. Remember I said we do the offerings and stuff like that. It brings the stuff. That means we go to it. It's not like we go to it. Yes. That's the Olmec. That's who we are. That's what Olmec even means. Bending time. They were known for bending time together. We are, you know, we're still babies and manipulating it, but we're doing good. We're doing really good. You know what I mean? And